Hey Milliger fans, it's Kara Kading and I'm here with my mom, Chris. We're the garden girls here at Milliger's and today we're going to be talking about de-stressing your garden. That sounds like a good thing, right?
Well, it's probably the hottest day ever out here.
I can't even see
I can't even open my eyes.
I'm hoping that we're on video
And so
see what it looks like later.
But we know that, we're halfway into the summer and we think that you probably need to take a second look at what's going on in your garden, and we're going to discuss grooming as well as fertilizing.
I have to keep these on. I can't see.
Okay.
Where do you want to start?
Well,
let's talk about this because a
right.
lot of people come to me and ask about what, when their plants are blooming, or how do you make sure that your plants stay in bloom. And one of the big things that we've talked about in our podcast, one of your favorite words is what, Chris?
Deadheading. Actually, I don't like this word, but I don't like the word dead to begin with. No. And taking their heads off is a whole thing. But the quick question is always, how do I do that? And with a geranium,
right, because you can see it can be done incorrectly.
Incorrectly, like right here. See this? This is not good.
So we don't want to just take these flowers off. We want to take the entire stem of that plant all the way back to that foliage. See, so this would be the proper deadheading technique.
Yeah, you want to follow it all the way down to the main stem and don't try to snap. It works best when the plant is wet. If the plant is dried out, sometimes you can snap off some good things, yeah. So these are ones that are finished. And
I remember as a little girl, we used to have tons of geraniums on the back patio, and watching you just walk through every night. Well, not every night.
No.
That would be fun.
But give me a lot of credit.
Yeah, well, I mean, and you would just go through, and it would only take a few minutes, but how much more rewarding. I mean, this plant looks 100 times better, and now all the energy is going to be going into these
So here are the new
blooms.
buds coming. So, right?
Careful.
So they're all in here. They're just a matter of, instead of we're diverting the energy that is going to sustaining the rest of this flower into the brand new buds that are right here and here. So this is going to be a whole lot better for the plant, and especially when they get to this point. And now I just broke that off.
Oh, you didn't have to tell anybody, you wouldn't know. What is the other thing? Deadheading and... Everybody likes to eat.
All right.
Can we talk about that now?
We can talk about, well let's go. Let's do a little more deadheading.
Okay.
So let's come over here.
Later.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, when we get hungrier. So a lot of people say, well, I don't want to do petunias because they get sticky and I don't want to deal with it and blah blah blah. The newer petunias and new cultivars, you can see that the new flowers come out over the old ones, and generally there's enough wind to disperse these little finished flowers, and so they will go away. But if you want, you can remove these as well. You just have to be sure that you understand that the ones that are crinkled up are finished and these are just coming, so you don't want to remove those. So it's really...
Petunias smell wonderful. Hummingbirds absolutely love these tubular sweet flowers, and so do butterflies. This is a great combination.
Yeah, this is a nice one of our patriotic groups, and but everybody loves red, white, and blue no matter when. So, like I said, when you're walking through the garden, you can just snip off a few of these and it will help.
And these are available right now. Like, I can't stop. I'm out in my garden and I see a spot where I want to add another container, or obviously in this case you could hang a basket maybe before a party. It's a great gift. So I went to a graduation party and I love to spread beauty wherever I go, and I just brought him a little hanging basket. Yeah, isn't that nice? So I just brought him a little hanging basket, and there was just, it's so beautiful, something of course that continues to thrive all the way into, all the way through to the frost.
Yeah, and all the baskets are half off right now, so that's a great
or just drop it in a container.
Opportunity. Yeah, we have all of August, September, and October. We have 3 full months, so we're not even halfway through the season.
Yeah, so what does this end up being?
$22.
Yeah. And then how do you divide it by 3?
Well, it's about a little over $7 a month. Yeah, you can't even go to a restaurant.
No, you can't even get a cup of coffee.
You can't go through a drive-through.
Now what?
But here's the situation.
Here's the container.
And so all the deadheading has been done by the plant itself. It is, and there's a
Yeah, just blow
few
those off.
spent flowers, but like I said, we can pick those off. But here's a situation where somebody either bumped up against it and broke this off. This has been broken off. It's not diseased or dying. So we'll just kind of cut this back and eliminate it so it looks fresh.
Yeah, the whole container is not shot. It's just a little bit of trimming and grooming, and this will fill in.
But the great thing about
love
these
this.
annuals is that they just keep coming out on top. The flowers keep coming out on top of the old flowers. And that's what makes gardening not a job, but just an enjoyment.
Well, what's really exciting about here at Milligers is that we are the growers, and so we continuously provide fresh plant material so that you can continue to garden and to replenish, fill in areas, or adding a new container or something like that. But I mean, these are just amazing.
Well, these kind of transition into fall. You know, once August comes, and we're not there yet, but when that happens, we start looking at different flowers and different color combinations. So this is a time to either add a container or maybe to replace a flower that didn't meet your expectations. But this is certainly a nice fall look, and the zinnias were not available early in the season, not in these big put-ups like this. These are all buy two, get one free right now. And they're very young. They're not old, tired plants. They are just
Fresh
coming
and
into
new.
their
This
own.
is our summer crop.
And
And we even make these little combos. So this has all like 3 plants in it, all as one. So putting that into a container is amazing. This is that red, yellow, blue combo. It's just, to me, it's just bright and happy and cheerful. And I mean, I'm so happy with how well I've been testing all the lobelia in my yard. And this Techno Heat has been holding up in the heat. I've been so happy with it. It's been doing really well. And you have to have one of these. I mean, they're just so pretty. If you don't know what
Yeah,
this
everybody
variety
likes
is, but-
different types of black-eyed Susans.
All right,
So-
what's coming up next, Chris?
Well, now we're talking fertilizer, and we're going to our favorite food. And there are 2 ways to do this. The first is with a sprinkling can. So many of you have containers, and we repeatedly said, take a day of the week, Saturday morning, or maybe it's Friday afternoon, or Tuesday night, or whatever. And most sprinkling cans of this size, this is one that we have carried at Milligers since the early 60s. So this one,
This is what we're talking.
yeah,
Well, we
my
talked about
old
this
friend.
in our podcast.
Yeah,
right?
oh, we do?
Yeah,
oh,
we did.
oh, yeah, I guess we did. Well, anyway, it's 2.5 gallons. So give or take when you're measuring out, you don't have to be too specific, but
Well, because this is an all-natural organic
Yeah.
fertilizer with a lot of trace minerals in it that the plant just loves.
so where's that bottle, the cap?
Here,
Oh,
it's clear.
all right. So I keep, I tend to, because you really can't over fertilize. This is about 200 parts per million, but you could be stronger than that if you wanted to. And I always tell people to fill up this thing and throw it in the sprinkling can. But technically, it only calls for 20 milliliters. And that is so far down here, it's not even 1 ounce. So it's just a small amount like that in a sprinkling can, and that's all you need. Now the question is, well, how far does a sprinkling can go? And I would say that in a container like this, you need at least 1 sprinkling can. So it's all set, ready to go. That is the easy. Can you lift it?
It's so hot out here. I'm like, pour it on myself.
So most people make the mistake of not giving things enough water. It hurts me when they say, well, I water twice a day. You don't need to water twice a day. If you water thoroughly, the plant has enough moisture to sustain itself through the day and into the evening. Watering in the morning, of course, is our preferred time. Less disease and gives the plant the energy that it needs to get through the day. Now, for those of you that have 20 pots or in-ground plantings, there is an easier way to apply this
Where did
kind
that
of, yeah, I'm getting it. And
Where is it? Oh, we have a hose. We've got everything to show you.
yeah, all right, so this, you want to take that off
I
of there?
do.
Oh,
man, you're gonna have me do this?
well, turn it off. It is off.
It is
Okay, so this is what's called dial-in spray, and that means that you can dial whatever the calibration is. Now the calibration here is 2 teaspoons per gallon. So you set the thing to 2. If it's 3 or 4 or off, you don't want any fertilizer coming out, but we're going to go back to 2, like that.
Kind of up. There's a lot of pressure here.
And we're going to open this up, and if you happen to be using a concentrate, you can attach your concentrate jar right to this. But in this case, we're going to pour. We aren't, because we have.
You're really close.
Yeah. These are the directions, but I'm simplifying it for you. So you just pour in, and you can fill this whole thing up, but it's only going to draw up in the ratio that you set it to.
That's amazing to me.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
easy
should
is
be
that?
selling 4,000 of these every year for the amount of fertilizer
Maybe
we
it's
sell.
intimidating. You know, I don't really know.
Yeah,
what
well,
number
that's
to be
why
at,
this
or-
is how. Yeah,
And what number are we at, just to clarify?
2 teaspoons.
Okay. Got it.
See there?
Yes, I do.
All right.
All right, on we go.
Now, how many people does it take to?
Well, it really takes 2.
Yeah.
Especially with this, our milligram pressure of our water here. Okay.
All right. So, in addition to mixing it for you, there are different dials here. So it can come out as a jet, which you don't want, or it can come out as a soft spray, or it can come out halfway in between.
I hate when I drive past someone's house and they're got that hose out and they're just
blasting it. Yeah, that's not good. So we don't know what's going to happen here. This is like door 1,
All
2,
right,
and 3.
You do this one.
Well, we have a lot of pressure here, so we're going to put this on. Okay, so now the water is ready to come out because we had a shut off on here, but then this is the trigger. Sorry. So, see, that is what we don't want. So we're going to turn
that
it.
one looks like a shower. That
See?
looks good.
So
I'm
this
just gonna
is,
step over here.
yeah, mixing your fertilizer for you. Just make sure you use enough.
Oh, yeah, you can
and then you can stop it so you don't waste any. And then you go on to your next one and so on.
Well, I like that.
So everybody that fertilizes should have one of these because it is just an easy way. You don't have to keep mixing in the sprinkling
Filling up
can.
your sprinkling can, running
Again
around.
and again and again.
Yeah.
And the sprinkling can, I have some on the second story of my house, and dragging that sprinkling can around is so much easier if you can just use this dial and spray. And it's, I don't know, it's $17.99 or something, or $15.99, something like that.
But once you have it, you have it.
Yeah. And again, you can apply other things, but we were recommending if you reserve it for fertilizer, but other things can be used with a different one. Maybe it's weed killer, maybe it's an insecticide that you are applying to if you had an infestation of Japanese beetles or anything. This is a very convenient way that anybody can do, and it looks like it's a complicated thing, but it isn't, because you just have to
You
read
just made it so easy.
the dilution.
Did great. Well, that's summer getting your garden stress-free. I mean, what a big change we made, especially with the containers and the geraniums
and it's good to know, just because something looks good doesn't mean it's going to stay this way. The reason that petunias stay tight and full and blooming is because they're fertilized continually. And if we stop now, we've got 10, 12 weeks of growing yet, and they cannot do that without some food. So that's why
everybody likes to eat. These are your pets for the, well, really not even just the summer. I mean, going all into fall. It's pretty incredible what we grow here at Milligers.
Right.
Yeah.
So come and see us if you have questions, but we'd be happy to help you with this.
Thanks for growing with us, and we'll keep you updated throughout the summer. We have a new fun thing that we're going to be doing. You want to watch for that next week, because we just got back from the Atlanta Gift Show. We're going to be doing a category called Fun and Fabulous, and you're going to be the first to see all the great things arriving here at Milligers. Didn't we have fun?
We did have fun. Yeah. We did. We always
bought
have
a lot
fun.
of stuff.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to show you. So we'll see you soon.